My name is Flo, and today we are doing the 12 Days of Pilates. This moves rather quickly, so we're going to take a quick moment to stretch out at the beginning. If you need to take a break at any time, please feel free. So we're just going to start on our spine, hug those knees into the chest, take a little rock side to side, or exhale, pull the knees in, and inhale, let them move away. And then we're gently going to move over onto our hands and knees, roll through a little cat-cow, again moving through that spine, and then we're down onto our forearms, shoulders back and down. I sing during this, and my apologies. On the first day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me a plank holding for 15. We're going to tuck our toes, we're going to roll our shoulders out of our ears, hands are in parallel with those elbows, which are directly under the shoulders. Chin nods yes, back of the neck is long, shoulders are broad, abs are in, tailbone is under. On the second day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 2 Supermans. So options here for this extension. You can lift your legs, you can extend your arms, or you can do both. And a plank holding for 15. So here we are in that plank again. Abs are in, tailbone is under, back of the neck is long. In Pilates, we do our planks on our forearms. It's more challenging for your abs as we shift that center of gravity and we get a little more parallel to the ground. On the third day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 3 side bends. We're gonna bend our knees. We're going to take the top leg in front of the bottom. We're going to push this shoulder back to protect it. We're going to engage those lats. We're going to create space between our ears and shoulders. Then we're going to lift up into an arch by straightening our legs. We're going to bend our knees, not moving our feet. Separate as if you're doing a curtsy. And then we'll do that same side bend on the other side. So crisscross at the ankles, shoulders back and down. We arch and bend and arch and bend, one more arch and bend, 2 Supermans, you'll remember. Again, arms and legs extend, or just one end, and a plank holding for 15. Shoulders back and broad, ribs in, abs in, press through those heels. Option to do your plank on the fronts of your thighs. It's not a box, it's still a plank. Beautiful. On the 4th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 4 rolling balls. So we're going to grab hold of our ankles. Knees can be together or slightly apart. We're going to roll through our spine. We're going to create that roundness by pulling our abs in. 3 side bends. Here we are again. We reach. Separate those knees and reach. One more and reach, other side. Bend those knees, crisscross at the ankles, we arch and arch and arch and bring that down. 2 Supermans and a plank holding for 15. Press through those heels, shoulders out of your ears, abs drawn in, holding here. On the 5th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 5 golden things. That's going to be 5 seconds of rest. You might not need it right now, but as we roll forward, you might. 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. Both sides. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. Feet together will be more challenging. If you need a broader base of support, that'll be a little gentler. Back of the neck is long, chin is tucked, ribs are in, tailbone under. On the 6th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 6 Clams of Clamming. Your ear is resting on your arm. Your waistline is going to stay lifted. Knees are stacked, hips are stacked. Feet in a Pilates V, that means heels together, toes apart, and we press that top leg open. Try to remember which leg is on top because we're going to switch that up next time. 5 golden things. Again, that's your rest break. 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. On the 7th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 7-second swimming option to extend one arm and one leg, or lift all 4 limbs and alternate, or flutter kick your arms and flutter kick your legs. 6 Clams of Clamming. Flip to your other side, so opposite leg on top, stack your hips and your knees, lift that waistline, pivot, open. Remember, that's your rest break as you prepare for 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. Both sides this time on the side bends. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. Again, your hands are apart. Tripod is a little easier, so we like to do this in parallel. Back of the neck is long, abs in, tailbone under. Press through those heels. On the 8th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 8 side planks holding. So again, we're going to protect this shoulder by pushing back, engage our lats and our obliques. And then you have options for your side bend. All 10 toes in the air and roll onto the sides of your thighs. Go for a wide straddle, a short straddle, or a stack. And I'll give you some more options as we go along. We're going to come down and we are doing the other side plank. So again, shoulder back, engage, lift, press it up, hold it. 7 seconds swimming, your version of swimming. 6 Clams of Clamming. We're going to go back to our first side and we'll do a second variation. So this time knees are down, legs, heels are up as we open those legs here. Waistline lifted. 5 golden things. That's your rest before your 4 rolling balls. Three side bends. Both sides. 2 Supermans. Again, your version, maybe you just want to lift the legs or just the arms. And a plank holding for 15. Check in with your checkpoints, head in line with your spine, shoulders broad, ribs in, abs in, tailbone under, press through the heels. On the 9th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 9 bridges bridging. So we're going to bring our heels under our knees. Hands are out to our side. You can even rotate them open for a little stretch for the chest. We're going to lift the hips and then maybe give them an extra squeeze to go an extra inch. Left knee into your chest, extend it up. We're going to point and lift 9 times. Keep that right glute squeezed, please. Beautiful. Knee in, bring it down, right leg up. Give that left glute an extra squeeze. Reach and lift, and reach and lift. Try and keep those hips stable. Just one more. Right knee in, bring it down, and we're over to those 8 side planks holding. So again, once you're up, if you want to do some variations, one variation could be as simple as lifting that top leg. If you do so, don't let that bottom hip droop, right? So be strong here. And we'll do side planks on both sides. Again, option to lift a leg as well as keeping that bottom hip up. 7 seconds swimming. 6 clams of clamming. We're on the second side again with that second variation. So our heels are lifted as we pivot open. That's your rest break in preparation for 4 rolling balls. Three side bends. On both sides, of course. You getting the hang of this? I bet you know what's next. 2 Supermans. Again, maybe you leave your legs down and lift just your arms, or you do both. And a plank holding for 15. By the end of this, you will have held your plank for 2 full minutes, just in 15-second increments. On the 10th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 10 toes a-touching. All right, really nice, precise exercise, works those low abs. Legs in tabletop, that means knees over your hips, shins are parallel. Ribs, you want to pull them down towards your hips. You want to close that belly button down towards the mat. You can do this in a pelvic tilt, which means hips under or neutral spine. Please don't put your hands underneath your hips. Let's use your abs to create the pelvic tilt. Chin nods, yes. Option, 1 leg forward at a time. Your knees stay in tabletop, but your hip angle opens up. You can squeeze both legs. You can do this with your heels flexed back towards you, your toes back towards you. You could even open into a little bit of a Pilates V with your feet and let your knees move away. So again, we might be doing double leg, toe touches, single leg. It might be a heel tap with 1 or both legs. 9 bridges bridging. Let's lift it up. This time let's go left leg up, extend it, reach and lift, and reach and lift. Right glute engaged. Option to be up on your tippy toes of that right leg and feel that calf a little more. Knee in, bring it down, stay on your tippy toes if you want as you extend that right leg and reach and lift. Eight side planks holding. Here we go. And we switch it up. Seven seconds swimming. Six clams of clamming. We're back to our first side, and now we have a third variation if you want. So waistline lift, top leg is going to lift, and then the bottom leg comes up, then we come down and close. So it's open, lift, down, close. Good, just three more. Last one, and again, remember which side you did. 5 golden things. Take a break. And then we have 4 rolling balls. Three side bends. Both sides. Two Supermans, maybe both ends this time. And a plank holding for 15. On the 11th day of Pilates, my instructor gave to me 11 SLSs. That stands for single leg stretches. So we're in tabletop again, knees over hips, shins parallel. Float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Extend one leg and the opposite arm as you reach. Keep your abs in, keep this knee in tabletop, and switch it up. That's 1, 2. With the breath, you exhale as you reach. You inhale as your knees come back to center. We're getting there. Toes are touching. Here we are in tabletop, abs drawn in, arms out to the side. You want to do these nice and slowly with control, especially as you lift back up again. You don't really want to swing your legs. You want to lift them up. And you may or may not actually touch your toes, right? If touching your toes lifts your low back off the ground, then you probably want to avoid that. And again, you can do this with your heels if you prefer. Nine bridges, bridging. We lift up, right leg up, extend, reach through those toes and flex. And point and lift if you want to. This time, scoot that left leg a little ahead so the foot can lift, toes up in the air, heel down. So I guess the front of the foot lifts. 2 more. And then that right foot can go down on the ground. See if you can slide the heel forward so you're on the back of that heel, just engaging those glutes a little bit more. Eight side planks holding. So here we are in that side plank again. A couple other options. You could thread the needle, right? So you rotate here. And we'll do the other side, side plank. 7 seconds swimming. Six clams of clamming. So we're doing the third version on the second side. All right, so here we are. Waistline lifts. We pivot open, bottom leg lifts. We come down and close. Open, lift, down, close. Open, lift, down, close. Five golden things. Are you appreciating that rest break now? All right, you know what comes next? 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. Both sides. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. Press through those heels, be strong. Lift those quads, shoulders out of your ears, chin tucked very slightly. On the 12th day of Pilates, can you believe we got here? My instructor gave to me 12 roll downs rolling. So we're sitting tall, all 10 toes on the ground, shoulders out of your ears. We're gonna exhale to hinge back. On the inhale, we'll give those ribs a little tuck, and on the exhale, we come back up. Exhale to hinge, option to open your arms into a T for a little more challenge, and back up. Option to open your arms into a V for even more challenge, and we come back up. Option to bring those arms up by your ears if you'd like that. So as you roll through this, you have options to hold your hands where they were. You have options for the T, rolling up on the exhale. You have options for the V. And you have options for that I. Almost there. SLS's, that's that single leg stretch. Here we go. 10 toes are touching, abs drawn in, pull that rib cage down. Here we go. Last round. Best one yet. Nine bridges, bridging. So lots of options we've had already. Right knee into your chest, extend it up. If you want to, you could lift and lower your hips even as you lift and lower that leg. And then that right foot comes down, left leg in and out, extend. And then again, you choose if you want to do a little add-on. Eight side planks holding. So we've done a few variations. Another variation is what we call a little dip. So with this hip, you lower and lift, but make it tiny. You don't want it to turn into a shoulder exercise. just that little hip lift. And we'll switch it and do the other side. Again, those little dips if you want. All right, 7 seconds swimming. 6 clams of clamming. We'll do both sides this time. So you go back to your favorite variation. We've had 3. Waistline lifted. And again, we'll switch to the other side. Stack those knees, stack those hips, rest that arm underneath your ear. Five golden things. Sing it with me. 4 rolling balls. 3 side bends. 'Both sides. 2 Supermans. And a plank holding for 15. I feel like the confetti should come down now. All right, that is our 12 days of Pilates. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to play it again. Thank you much.